Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here today. I want to especially thank Senator Merkley for his leadership here in bringing us together. You've heard it from several of us already. The chaos, the confusion, that's all across America right now because of what happened Monday night. And when the White House thought they were cleaning things up later in the week by rescinding a memo, only to be followed by, well, the executive order is still in place. More confusion, more chaos. I've been on the phone with constituents from every corner of New Mexico, as my colleagues have said over and over, from every corner in America, Democrats and Republicans, farmers, ranchers, opioid treatment, victims of natural disasters that don't know what's happening. Yesterday, I had a similar conversation with folks that were here to talk about Head Start, trying to make payroll. Systems that they normally use, those portals to be able to get everything done, weren't accessible. And then later in the day, a switch was flipped on somewhere to say, no, you could do this thing. Everyone tries to crash the system at the same time. What's going to happen? I mean, this is hitting regular people all over America. This is hurting folks. It's just not right. And what concerns me as we go into this, as we've heard already today, is rather than having a conversation with the American people and shedding some light on what happened this week, just to clear things up, rather than having an open conversation like that in a hearing room, they chose to go into a room in the Capitol that is not accessible to any of you. None of the press were invited. The American people were left out of the room. That's only going to create more chaos and more confusion while they're trying to get the person in who, through my line of questioning with this budget hearing, while Mr. Vought time and time again refused to ask questions of my colleagues about Project 2025 or the foundation that he founded as to what it was about or why he was in the hearing room, he owned it when I asked the question, why did you found this group? He said it was to get President Trump ready with the next 4 years and to develop the documents to be able to put these budgets together. Go back and look at the transcript. There should be no confusion about what he is up to and what he is doing. He did it when he was the OMB Director before. He's doing it now. And now there's more reporting that while he is not a federal employee, he has not yet been sworn in, has not been confirmed into this important position, that he helped put this thing together. What's going on? There's a lot of alarm here, a lot of questions, a lot of confusion, and it should not have been difficult for our Republican colleagues to work together in a bipartisan fashion to give a few more days for this hearing to take place and be honest with the American people, because that's all people want across the country. They just want to know what's going on. They don't need to be confused. They don't need this chaos. And again, think about all those victims and these natural disasters, people who lost everything. In New Mexico, we had the largest fire in our state's history 3 years ago. Isn't it hard enough on these families dealing with the trauma that they're already going through than to try to figure out if 3 years later they're going to be able to get the funds that they were promised to make themselves as whole as possible? But yet, another sleepless night. This is just not right for the American people. So I pray to God that my Republican colleagues can right this wrong. It just doesn't seem like they're willing to do it. Another colleague that has been working hard to provide support to his families as well, also stricken with a natural disaster in the state of California, Senator Alex Padilla.